Galvax and Marlotta had been on Marlotta's horse, Shaille, for about 3 hours now, and Marlotta could see Galvax getting worse and worse. He was tough and could handle just about every broken part of his body imaginable, but a cracked vertebrae wasn't something he could ignore for much longer.
Galvax, are you sure you don't want to stop and let me perform the healing ritual that you know I can do?
Marlotta, before the incident with the cultist, had recently learned a healing ritual that was rumored to fix pretty much any ailment. She only learned it because of situations like this. Galvax was always getting hurt. He just never knew when to quit. He would try to hide the pain in his voice. Most of the time he was excellent at it, but at the moment the pain was too great to hide.
Mom, for the 5th time, I will be fine. We just need to get to Xavier.
Marlotta shifted her hold on Galvax and kept pressure on his lower back. She'd been effectively holding his back together the whole ride, and it wasn't easy. Every time her horse Shaille would land a hoof on the ground, the movement would shift her hold and cause Galvax even greater pain. Even Marlotta's extremely intelligent horse would try to be careful with his steps and jumps, because he could sense the different pressure Galvax had on the saddle.
Galvax, Xavier isn't going to be able to help you like I can. I learned this ritual specifically for you, and I really think you should let me help.
No, I do not need your help. I am fine how I am.
In that instant, Marlotta's patience wore thin. She took a deep breath and ordered Shaille to stop.
Shaille, forward, cease!
Shaille came to an immediate halt, throwing Galvax off of the front of the horse and sending him into a flip that landed him belly-flopped onto the ground. He screamed in agony as his damaged vertebrae rubbed against each other.
What the hell was that for?
I'm showing you why you need my help. Now get up.
Galvax vainly attempted to move, but even the slightest twitch sent stings up and down his back. After many attempts, he gave up and just lied there.
Well, are you just going to lie there, or are you going to get up or not? We've got somewhere to be, and I don't want to be late.
Galvax stared at his mother, who was now standing over him, arms crossed with a haughty face, and an impatiently tapping foot. She always did that to him, proved him wrong, and made him feel less than. Though technically, it didn't belittle him like Galvax always thought she was trying to do. She was teaching him life lessons through these things, and Galvax could clearly see it this time. Don't reject help from others.
God, I hate it when you win. Alright, I need your help, Mom. Could you please help me on my feet and back onto my horse?
Marlotta cupped her hands to her small ears.
Sorry, what was that? I couldn't hear you over the sound of your life lesson and crippling defeat.
Galvax's glare beamed deeper and deeper into his mother's head as if he were boring a hole right through her skull. He hated admitting he was wrong. Absolutely hated it. But if he wanted to get up, he had to do so.
I need your help getting up, Mom. There, happy now? I learned my lesson. Now seriously, please get me up and fix my back so we can make it to Xavier.
Marlotta dropped the smug look and replaced it with the look only a mother satisfied with her child's submission could have. And to Galvax, his mother was the only mother that could ever actually have that.
See? That wasn't so hard, was it?
Marlotta knelt down and sat next to Galvax.
I'm going to let you know now. This isn't going to feel pretty. In fact, it's going to feel like you severed your spine and not just cracked it.
She positioned a hand just above the base of Galvax's spine. Slowly, she moved it in a circle, rhythmically balling her hand into a fist and extending each individual finger in order from thumb to pinky. A calming green glow winked into existence from her fingertips. Galvax couldn't see her hand at the moment, but he could see the green light bouncing off the sand in front of his face.
Wait a second. Mom, where are we?
Galvax, shh. I need silence for this.
Galvax examined the sand. It was brilliantly white, with streaks of dull red running through the tiny grains. Red stripes in sand. Galvax had a feeling that meant something bad, but he couldn't remember exactly why. He dug into his brain, searching every memory he could think related to red-striped sand. Then it hit him. They were in the Haematic Audra, the one place they swore as a race to never enter or invade, courtesy of a treaty signed with ruler Cayman.
Mom, why the hell are we in the Haematic Audra? We swore we'd never come here.
Marlotta growled in setback. She was hoping Galvax wouldn't pay enough attention past his spine to recognize the sand.
Galvax, I can explain everything once you're better. It has to do with this healing ritual.
Mom, I don't give a damn that you've brought us here. I couldn't care less. But we've got to go before...
Galvax didn't have time to finish his sentence. A bag was thrown over his head and a string pulled tight around his neck. He felt himself being lifted up onto the back of a gigantic beast. Definitely not a horse.
These two have some explaining to do.
Barton, they were only here for
5 minutes, and the female was healing this one.
A gentle voice patted Galvax's feet.
Can't we cut them some slack?
Galvax felt Barton quickly dismount and lunge at the gentle voice.
Citra, you're only 17. Room for you to make suggestions like that will come when you turn 20. But right now, you follow my orders. Understand?
Yes, Barton.
I can't hear you.
Yes, Barton, sir!
Galvax felt Citra grasp his foot and hold on tight. For some odd reason, that was comforting to Galvax. She ran her hand up the length of Galvax's body until she reached the base of his spine. He could feel her lean over and kiss the spot where his vertebrae cracked, and in that instant, the pain was so much less than, but not gone. Citra walked around to Galvax's head and whispered in her ear.
I know who you are, Galvax Seriki. Trust me when I say everything is going to be alright. The Black Rose is upon you.
Through the bag, she kissed Galvax on the lips, then mounted her beast.
You stay away from my son, you little bitch!
He could feel Barton pull something from the bag beside his head.
Citra, take care of the female. Make sure she doesn't say another word.
Ringing metal pierced Galvax's ears and didn't stop. Barton yelled over the fluctuating ring.
Use this! If she makes another outburst, start the blade from her hand, and do as you please from there.
Barton tossed the weapon to Citra. She caught it with nervous hands.
But Barton, I can't do that! That's mean! She's only looking out for her son!
Barton growled in anger at Citra.
Listen, girl. If you can't shape up and become a proper torture artist like the rest of us, then there's going to be an issue.
I didn't choose to be one, Barton!
Citra broke out in tears.
You've been forcing this life on me since you picked me up 2 months ago and even gave me this stupid name! Citra! My name is Maxxie, damn it! M-A-X-X-I-E!
Galvax heard a loud pop and a shout from his mother.
How dare you!
Barton snapped his head in Marlaga's direction.
Oh, that's it! I'm tired of these outbursts. Citra, watch the male and don't let him out of your sight.
A few seconds passed by. Citra didn't respond.
Now, Citra!
Galvax heard another loud smack and felt Citra thrown on top of him.
I'll take care of the female.
Galvax heard this and started to thrash around in his bindings, trying anything he could to get free to help his mother. But Citra held him down.
No, Galvax, don't try to move. Barton will surely kill you if you move. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry!
That's all Galvax could hear, that repeated last phrase and the cries of pain coming from his mother that were suddenly cut short.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.